South Carolina Gamecocks. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Gamecocks will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Davison. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Dante Moore trying to set up the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ducks!
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Offense working from the pistol. On the move, it's McAllister. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running inside, it's Clark. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive, then coming out, like the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big 3rd down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hunt. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Fighting off the defender. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the...
Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, South Carolina!
And just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route, and the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing more. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. He's going to let it go. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Throwing, Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off. He's
going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking for the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he added the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Davison. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Now here's more. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the single back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Here's Sellers to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. He wants to change this route. From the gun on third down, Sellers. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique. Sellers.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Again, it's Sellers. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Sellers from the gun on third down. He's got him. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on fourth. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Secures it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Ducks will punt it away on fourth down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Sellers on the play action. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Throwing, Sellers. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took it.
He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Here's Sellers to throw. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Play fake, Sellers. Throwing right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the move from inside his 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
The give to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Myers on the move. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Sellers. Here comes the heat. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. The run inside. It's Clark. Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
You you know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Moore to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Upstairs to make the catch. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Throwing, Sellers. Makes the catch. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But think about it. Nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
He's got the back in the middle. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Sellers to the air again. Stepping to the right. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's Sellers to throw. Gonna take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's lead things off with Houston, taking on the number 14 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's Houston, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
He'll start this third quarter with a run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Sellers fires to the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Fires left. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Calls his own number. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the designed quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Complete to the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running inside, it's McAllister. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Moore. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Rushes on him. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They'll run with Auguste. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play.
And that's a really good stop by this defense. 3rd down, they run the football, they're physical. You gave up some yards on the possession, so be it. Nice job forcing the...
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. He might want another play. 4th down, Sellers. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Quickly to the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to hit the 1st down.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. He's got it way down the field. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dante Moore. They're working that left side. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured duck. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the move. Smashes through the tackle. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to run it in. No running room at all, and he barely makes Gets it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to power it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Throwing, Sellers. Makes the grab on the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Still 2nd down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Here's Sellers to throw. Bringing the heat. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and long situation.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Escapes the pressure going right. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, Sellers. Under fire. Still on his feet at the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Sellers. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. They go play action with Sellers. Throws to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Sellers. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Shakes off the defender. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, and the field goal wasn't good, but hey, 19. It's a pretty good lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Throwing, Sellers. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
He's got it again. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Running behind that left side. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Here's Sellers to throw. Under fire. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch him because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Might be changing the route. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. He wants a big play here late. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Trying to take it back. He runs out of bounds. Football is secured, and so is the game as the defense comes up large in the clutch.